You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Let's go. Y'all know what time it is. RJD here. Man, oh man, we had a Royal Rumble last night, and I got plenty of thoughts on it. Plenty of emotions went through my head. Very, very compelling TV, and we are here to talk about all of that live from New York City. So, with that being said, let's not waste any more time. My cat is going crazy, but it's all good. What is wrong with him? Anyway, if you hear him meowing in the background, that's my cat. Yeah, I know he likes to be famous. But we out of here, so let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. I am your host, and we are here to talk about Le Royal Rumble last night. But before we do, hit the goddamn like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys already know what time it is. Man, oh man, HBO, help a brother out. We are increasing the content. We are increasing the click rate. Let us continue to grow and prosper on upwards, forwards and upwards. Thank y'all for all y'all love and support. Now, without further ado,
Perfect.
Royal Rumble time. Let's talk about it. But first things first, we are going to talk about the end. I know I have to bounce around on this, but we ain't got no choice. Roman Reigns, Sammy Zayn, the Bloodline storyline, the best storyline in wrestling right now, not even close. Compelling television at its finest. This was effing fantastic. The end of this show made this show from mid to good. And that's not even a slight to the show. Like, the show was predictable. It was okay. We had some things we could have done without some things, and that's okay. But the show, because of the end of the show, that told us everything we needed to know. So what I will say is that the Royal Rumble is fantastic. Not fantastic. The Royal Rumble is great. And I love it. I love this, one of my favorite pay-per-views. But the emotion I got from the end of this show was fantastic and unlike anything I've ever seen in WWE in a very long time. And I mean very, very long. Hold on, let me answer this real quick. Yeah, had to answer that. That was fairly important. But best thing in WWE in a very long time. And I'm grateful that they have not effed this up. And no lie, it's sad, man. It's like a double-edged sword because you know it's compelling television, but then you also know that it's gonna have to end. It's gonna have to end at some point and some time. And when it does, who knows if they'll be able to tell another great story like this. This is phenomenal. Don DeMarco. Roman Reigns and KO. I'm going to pick it up at the end, and then we'll talk about the end of the match. So, Sami Zayn, his acting, his subtle movements, his body language, his mannerisms, he has been playing his part in this story to perfection. And I want to acknowledge Sami Zayn because he's great. I want to acknowledge Roman Reigns because he's great. And KO is also great. So, we had a ref bump. And you know when you have a ref bump, there's going to be ref bump shenanigans. So, we had ourselves a ref bump after, I believe it was senton, and then a moonsault was missed. Then there was a pop-up powerbomb. And after the pop-up powerbomb, there was the ref was already had the bump. Then it was the pop-up powerbomb. He got the visual pin on Roman, but, no ref. And then Reigns, when we go high, we go low. Hit him straight in the huevos, right in the balls. And then he asked Sammy to get a chair. And then Sammy was like, huh? What? You told me not to do anything. You told me to not do anything. He said, get the chair. So he went to go get the chair. He comes back with the chair, and he's hesitant to throw it in the ring. Roman is looking at him like, is Wayne Brady going to have to choke a bitch? Like, he just looked at him like, bruh. So he finally gives him the damn chair, but by the time Owens had recovered, hit him with the stone cold stunner, went for the pin, 1, 2, and kick out. So he kicked out, but Reigns hit him with a spear, and Owens went to the outside. KO then crawled over to Sammy at ringside. They were over by the barricade. Sammy told him, listen, man, stay down. Just stay down. But we had a choo-choo train called Roman Reigns coming through, and he moved out the way, and he freaking speared him directly through the barricade. After that, he continued to beat the holy hell out of him. He slammed Owens into the steel steps, but not the way people normally go through the steel steps. No, he put him through the step part.
Nope.
Of the steel steps.
Get the fuck out of here!
No way I would ever take that. Now, he found a way to put his hand behind his head, but goddamn, I would not want to break my damn hand. But I'd rather him hurt his hand than hurt his damn neck or head, because that looked, savage. After that, he was staring a hole through Sami Zayn, beat him up some more. Reigns went, they got back in the ring. I think there was a slap by KO to Roman. Roman speared KO, and that was all she wrote. But after the match, they beat the holy hell out of KO. The Usos came down, Sammy came down, they beat him up, knocked his ass out, beat on him. Solo Sikoa got in the ring, hit him with the hip attack, but hit him with the hip attack with a steel chair. Roman Reigns is hugging Sami Zayn like this, like, you see what we do, man? We smash him, and then we whoop their ass. You see this, man? You a part of us now, man. You see this? We kicking his ass, man. So after that, then Heyman pulls out handcuffs. And I was like,
surprise, motherfucker.
This is getting weird. Meanwhile, the whole crowd is booing him. And Roman is just sitting there like, respect my authority. So after that, they handcuff him to the rope, the top rope, and then they super kick him like 13 times. Like, oh. It's like super kick after super kick. So he got super kicked by the Usos about 12, 13 times. Then Roman walked up, and Roman was like, see, this is what I do, man. I smash him. It's all your fault. Now, Sammy's with us now. You are nothing, and I'm going to kill you. I just want you to go. And he goes up to finish the job with a chair to the head. But who stops him but Sami Zayn? Stops the tribal chief.
Stupid.
Man, oh man. He's like, listen, man, he's done. He doesn't need any more. He's done. Listen, this is beneath you, man. This is beneath you. You don't have to do this. This is beneath you. He's like, listen, man, you don't have to do this. He's finished, okay? You're the tribal chief. This is beneath you. You don't need to do this. Come on, man. And he's like, you're right. You're gonna do it. He's like, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this, Roman. The tribal chief, I don't want this. He handed him the chair and said, do it. He was like, this is Paul Heyman in the background. This is your moment. Shout out to Paul. This is your moment. And I was just like, wow. He goes and he's waiting. And he's like, Roman's in his face. He's like, this is what I love you. You're our brother. You're a part of us now. Finish it. This is what you're supposed to do. You want to go back to that jackass shit? I did this for you. I gave everything to you. I do everything for you. I put you in position. You're going to do it. Now do it. Mushes him. I said do it. Mushes him. You're going to do it. They got nose to nose. He's like, you're going to go back to that jackass shit? Do it. And I'm just sitting there with my popcorn, and I'm just like, is he going to do it? I'm sitting there like, mouth wide open, legit. And Sammy gets the chair. He gets the chair. He hits it on the floor. And he whacks the tribal chief right in his back. And everybody went crazy. I have not heard a pop that loud in forever. CM Punk was a loud pop, not gonna lie. But this was like Linda McMahon standing up out of the wheelchair loud. This is Stone Cold coming down to help mankind loud. This is the type of loud that shakes the goddamn cameras in the arena because the vibrations are so crazy. Wow, what a pop for Sammy. And unfortunately, he threw it on the phone. He threw the chair on the floor, and he told Mr. Jey Uso, I'm sorry, man. I can't do it. And
Stupid.
then they promptly whooped his ass, too. So they beat the holy hell out of Sami Zayn. I mean, beat him and bait him and bait him. They beat him down. Super kicks by Jimmy, Solo, Samoan Spike. They beat the holy shit out of him. And then everybody turns to Jay. And everybody's looking at Jay. And Jay is just sitting there like, you was my brother, Oos. What you doing? Why you do that, Oos? You was my brother, Oos. We're supposed to be brothers. This the bloodline, Oos. And Jay is just sitting there fighting back tears. Man, this is compelling shit. I was sitting in my living room like, say it with your chest. Hit him again. Hit him again. Anybody who was in my house knows I was screaming, Sammy, hit him again. Hit him again. Man, I was going fucking crazy last night. And everybody's looking at Jay. And Jay is like, yo, I don't know. So everybody's beating up Sammy, and then Roman says, finish him, smash him. And Jay is like,
stupid.
And Jay basically said, listen, man.
Bruh.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And Jey Uso leaves the ring. Sami Zayn is getting his ass kicked. Jey Uso leaves, and this infuriates Roman, and he smashes him with like 14 chair shots. Just chair shot, chair shot, chair shot, chair shot, chair shot, chair shot, chair shot. Man, that had to suck for real. And the Bloodline, they beat him up. Jimmy Uso gives Kevin Owens one more super kick for good measure. And they all leave. They rip the shirt. They rip the shirt off of this honorary Uso shirt. They rip that shit off of Sammy. They go, the crowd is going, fuck you, Roman. Fuck you, Roman. And Roman is like acknowledging it. He's ripping off the I forget what it's called, but the thing that he wears when he comes out around his neck. He's ripping one off for Sammy, ripping it off, looking at the crowd like, oh, fuck me? Nah, fuck y'all. What's up? He didn't give a shit about none of that. And they walked out, and that is how this went off the air.
Perfect.
I ain't got nothing else to say about this. This was phenomenal storytelling.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
This was fucking great. I don't know where they go from here. They gotta. We're gonna get to it, but Cody won the Rumble, and the problem now is everybody and their mother wants Sami Zayn to fight Mr. Tribal Chief and beat him. But I think I got an idea. If they go, somehow Sami Zayn gets a title shot, and he goes to Montreal, which is his hometown, and Jey Uso, maybe they keep Jey off TV, maybe he leaves, because this next month, so Elimination Chamber is coming. So, excuse me, Jesus Christ, I need some water. So they finish it there. Jey Uso leaves. Jey Uso shows up during that championship match. Crowd goes crazy. Everybody think that he is coming there to help Sami Zayn win. And he screws Sami Zayn out of the championship.
Hadouken!
TKO. Then they beat up Sami, and who else but saves him? But Kevin Owens. After that, they can now focus their attention on the Usos, and Sami Zayn and KO can win the championship, and Cody can go on to fight Mr. Reigns.
Flawless victory.
That's how I think they should do it. I think that will work, honestly. But they're going to have to, right now, everybody wants this guy to fucking kill Roman Reigns. So I hope that they figure this out. I think it's going to be all good. But I think they should do a variation of that. If they do a variation of that, I think they'll be okay. So the Royal Rumble was great. I'm going to run down the entrance, and then I'll tell you about the certain things that happened. We had Gunther, Walter, number 1, Sheamus, number 2. First of all, that was great. Because all these guys want to do is
Hadouken!
kick each other's asses.
Get over here!
So the fact that they had these two start, Walter was in there for 71 goddamn minutes. It's funny how Walter was in there for 71 minutes, but during the Vince McMahon era, Vince McMahon wanted to fire Walter or send him back to NXT because he didn't know what to do with him.
Get the fuck out of here!
But he wants to come back to creative, though. Fuck out of here. Anyway, Gunther, Sheamus, The Miz, Kofi number 4, Johnny Wrestling returns to be number 5. That's awesome.
Perfect.
Then we had Woods, Karrion Kross, Chad Gable, Drew McIntyre, Santos Escobar, Dawkins, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley at 13, Baron Corbin, Seth Rollins, Otis. Rey Mysterio did not even come out. Instead, Dominic Mysterio, who was 18, came out with his mask on, letting you to believe that he beat up his daddy and took his mask. So, I think Rey Mysterio was legitimately hurt, so hopefully he's okay, and hopefully we see him on SmackDown. Elias, Finn Balor, Booker T, 5-time, came down, hit a spin-a-rooney, did the side Booker pin, and then he got thrown out rather I don't think he went over the top rope, so nobody's going to talk about that, but it was very interesting. Damian Priest, Montez Ford, Edge came back. Edge came back and threw out Damian Priest and Finn Balor, so that was type dope. A-Town down, Austin Theory, Omos. Braun Strowman, Braun clotheslined Omos out, which was great. Rick O'Shea, 28. Ricochet, 28. Logan Paul, 29. Logan Paul and Ricochet had the spot of the Rumble, maybe the spot of the night, where they both did springboards, and then they sprungboard from the opposite sides of the ring, and then sprungboard into each other and fell. Holy shit chants legit from the crowd. That was freaking phenomenal. 30 was Cody Rhodes. Only thing that I think they messed up as, let's hit him with this first. Cody Rhodes should not have been 30. Cody Rhodes should have been 27, 26, 28, whatever. The fact that Cody Rhodes came in 30, everybody knew it was Cody Rhodes. I think Logan Paul should have been 30 because Logan Paul could have been a legit surprise. And I think maybe Cody should have been 24, 25, 21, whatever. But Cody shouldn't have been 30 because once you get to 29 and you see Logan Paul, you already know who 30 is. But if Cody is 22 or 23 or 25, you don't know who number 30 could be. And then if Logan Paul comes back, it's like, oh, shit, I forgot about Logan Paul. It would have been better. It would have been a little better, booking-wise. It wouldn't have caused any static with the match to have Cody come out at 25 instead of 30. Like, that's just me. But notable things that I noticed about this Rumble, Gunther and Sheamus. Sheamus had a good showing. Gunther was in there for the longest. Loved it. Kofi, I think he botched a spot or a spot got botched. Maybe it wasn't his fault. He was supposed to jump onto another pogo chair. But when they threw him off, he kind of just flew into the chair and then just fell on the floor. So they kind of messed that spot up. It is what it is. What's another big spot? Gunther picked up Braun Strowman and slammed him on the floor. And nobody really paid mention to that, but bruh. You know how big Braun Strowman is? And he picked him up and lifted him and then slammed him.
Stupid.
Man, he's stupid strong. For real, for real. Brock Lesnar got clotheslined out by Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley came in. Him and Brock had a few things after Brock was suplex citying everybody. Then Bobby speared him, clotheslined him out the ring. And then he got upset. He threw something at Bobby. He smashed the ring steps. Baron Corbin came in next. But Baron Corbin never got the chance to go in because when he came, the hell is that? I thought somebody was calling me. Because when he came in, an angry beast came and greeted him at the ring, F5'd him on the floor. Seth Rollins came in next, threw him in, clotheslined him out. That was very funny. Elias hit somebody over the head with a guitar. That was very funny. And Edge got eliminated by Finn Balor, who he eliminated, but Finn Balor pulled him over the top rope and pulled him out when somebody had knocked him over. He basically finished the job, much to his dismay and much to his anger. So they fought, and he brawled Judgment Day back to the back. And when he walked over, Beth Phoenix came out, and I think she kicked Edge in the groin. But Beth Phoenix was standing right there, and Beth Phoenix was looking jacked. Beth Phoenix was looking jacked as hell. God damn, she's been in the gym. I forget that's the Glamazon. Beth Phoenix has such a nice studio voice. When I hear her on commentary, you forget that's a fairly large woman who could beat your ass. Shout out to Beth Phoenix, for real, for real. But her voice is almost like, when I remember her as the Glamazon, it's like her voice, because she was so jacked, her voice didn't match what she looked like. Because she has a very nice studio voice. But she came out looking like a bad ass. And they basically brawled to the back, and they got them up out of there. Austin Theory said the champ is here again, so he's probably setting up to fight John Cena real soon. And I already talked about Ricochet and Logan Paul. Cody came in at 30 and threw out Walter for the win. So this was good. Nothing overly crazy, but it was a nice Rumble. Predictable winner. Predictable does not always mean bad. Next, we had Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. Yeah, in a lights out match. And this, was not good. They tried to do something different, and I respect it. So it was good. They had glow in the dark clothes on. They had glow in the dark spots. They had glow in the dark shit that basically, like, they had the lights off, but a black light was on, and the black light basically had all the glow in the dark stuff. So it was more like highlighted yellow shit all over the place, highlighted kendo stick and all this other shit. So whatever, it was fine. But after the match, Sister Abigail, 1, 2, 3, see you later. They brawled, and he kept hitting. Bray Wyatt put on a mask. LA Knight kept hitting him with the kendo stick. He kept no-selling it because now he turned into the Fiend, I guess. I don't know. Listen.
How, Sway? Take a few steps back.
I don't have the answers. But, so he put him on top of this podium thing, and Uncle Howdy came out of nowhere. And then Uncle Howdy jumped off the top and supposedly hit an elbow onto LA Knight, even though I've seen video that he missed him by like 2 feet. But listen, suspend your disbelief, right? And then all the people from the Firefly Funhouse were up on all the minions that Bray Wyatt has looked up from the bleachers as he stood over LA Knight's lifeless corpse. They tried something new, didn't really land. That's fine. I ain't mad at it. Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss, they had a good match. Bianca Belair won really quick. After the match, Uncle Howdy came on the screen and told Alexa Bliss, remember who you are. Do you feel in charge? Victory has defeated you. So Alexa Bliss is going to be joining the dark side soon. Then we had the Women's Royal Rumble match. Let's run it down. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan started. Dana Brooke, Emma, Shayna Baszler, and I'm going in the order. Shayna Baszler, Bayley, B-Fab, Roxanne Perez, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Natalia, Candice LeRae, Zoe Stark, Xia Li, Becky Lynch, Tegan Knox, a returning Asuka, a returning Piper Niven. We're dropping the dewdrop shit. Thank God.
Bruh.
Tamina, Chelsea Green, who had the stupidest spot of the night. Why would you debut Chelsea Green? She comes in, she gets clotheslined out literally in 10 seconds. That was stupid. Chelsea Green deserves more than that. Selena Vega, Raquel Rodriguez, Mia Yim, a.k.a. Michin, Lacey Evans, Michelle McCool, who was sitting there with her kids, and then they called her name, so she just said okay and took off her jacket. She is in incredible shape, and she jumped up in there and got down. Good for her. Indy Hartwell was next. Sonya Deville. Shotzi was next. Nikki Cross was after that. And then you had Nia Jax, number 30. Wow. So I wonder if this was a one-off or if Nia Jax is actually back. I don't know.
Nope.
But I actually liked the Women's Royal Rumble better than the men's. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan were there at the end. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Asuka. Asuka misted. She misted Rhea. She misted Liv, but Liv couldn't see. So Liv ended up getting Rhea kicked off Liv. Rhea kicked off Asuka, if I'm not mistaken. And then Liv, who's blind, was trying to peel off Rhea Ripley's hands, and she did the Shawn Michaels spot. You know, she's hanging and dangling, and she parkour herself up, muscle herself back up, grabs Liv Morgan with her legs by the throat, and literally flips her off. And Liv Morgan literally said, like, you just heard her splat on the floor. That must have sucked. But that was all she wrote, and she is this year's winner. So, Cody, Rhea Ripley, all my predictions on this were right. Cody and Rhea Ripley, they did their goddamn thing, so we're not going to sit here and bullshit them. Glad everything went well. Glad everybody's okay, I believe. And I believe Rhea Ripley dislocated her knee quickly and put it back in place. Fuck, that sounds like it hurts. Hopefully she's okay. She was walking around good at the end, so hopefully she is fine. Didn't hear about any really crazy injuries, so glad everybody's okay. But this year's Royal Rumble, because of the end of the show, that is literally all I could think about. It saved this show from being it was okay, to being a good show. Without the end, this show goes from okay, this show goes from good to it's all right. So it went from like a 6.5, 7. It would have went down to like a 5. Very average. But shout out to everybody involved. Shout out to Triple H booking his first Royal Rumble. I liked it. I liked the show. It was very enjoyable, very entertaining. Listen, when you have people in my house that are watching wrestling, when you have people in my house watching wrestling that haven't watched wrestling in many years or that don't watch wrestling at all, and they're sitting there like this, glued to the TV screen, you're doing something right. Shout out Triple H. So that is your Royal Rumble review. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we will have more news for everybody. No need to talk about SmackDown because Royal Rumble already happened, but we will have news for you guys tomorrow. Thank y'all everybody for rocking with me. Appreciate everybody. Love y'all. I'm out. I want everybody to stay safe out there tonight. Be easy. Check out my socials. Hit the like button. And I am out. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.